it's a moment of progress. I think that's how we see this, and also a recognition of how far we have come.
The Federal Reserve is set to make its first interest rate cut in more than 4 years. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield. That benchmark interest rate affects borrowing costs for Americans and businesses for things like car loans, credit cards, and mortgages. Some Democratic lawmakers and the White House call this movement progress, but former President Donald Trump says the Fed might be playing politics.
I guess it shows the economy is very bad to cut it by that much. Assuming they're not just playing politics, the economy would be very bad, or they're playing politics, one or the other. But it was a big cut.
A half a point is nothing compared to what American families have been dealing with for the last 3 years.
Fox Chattanooga's Jacqueline Davis asked local experts about how this cut could impact your everyday spending.
Wednesday, the Federal Reserve cut rates, which for most Americans has been highly anticipated. Housing experts tell me this cut could benefit for those looking to buy or sell a house.
This decision reflects our growing confidence that with an appropriate recalibration of our policy stance, strength in the labor market can be maintained in a context of moderate growth and inflation moving sustainably down to 2%.
This is the first federal funds rate cut from the Federal Reserve since March of 2020.
The Fed has started to lower interest rates, and we expect a series of rate cuts to follow. What that tends to do is it brings interest rates across the economy down.
Bento Lobo with UTC says there are several categories where customers could feel instant effects.
The immediate effects tend to be in these variable rate products like credit cards and HELOCs. And so, yeah, it has implications for consumer spending.
He says it will also affect other areas for Americans.
What you should expect to see, for example, are mortgage rates are starting to decline, car loan rates, business loan rates, equipment loan rates, home equity loan rates, and so on.
Corey Ballou, a local real estate broker, says he has already started to see a decline.
They already have been lowering this year. Even the past couple months, we've had some home buyers that were formerly around 7% that are now down to around a 5.5% for like a VA buyer. So that's a huge drop.
Zachary Nelson with First Bank Mortgage says the current mortgage rates are the best in almost 2 years due to this expected rate cut.
It's stair steps. So as we creep our way down and get closer to where we want to be and where really the market should explode with, it will take a 6 to 12 month kind of cycle to where we're saying, hey, rates are now a full percent better than they are today. I can't tell you when that is.
Blue says he has advice for those looking at the market now.
Before someone starts looking at houses and buying is to get pre-approved from a local mortgage lender, and also to stay in touch with that mortgage lender, because if they got quoted 4 weeks ago, they might want to check back and see what that interest rate is.
Reporting in Chattanooga, I'm Jacqueline Davis.